Hey y'all, I'm over in the tiny house today, and as I start to do some load development for this Fierce Firearms Mountain Reaper in 7 PRC, I realized I need to know how long I can actually seat the bullets, and that's different for every chamber. So I'm going to do a maximum cartridge overall length measurement at this point, and I found a cool way on the Ultimate Reloader. Actually showed me a great way to do it with the stuff that I have available to me. So to figure out my maximum coal, and actually what I'm actually figuring out is what Eric Cortina would call the jam point. I like doing it this way because it's a soft jam. It's not pushing the bullet hard into the rifling jam point, and then you'll back off 20 thousandths, and that'll be your maximum cartridge overall length. And so what you need to, for this is obviously your rifle. This is my Fierce Mountain Reaper, chambered in 7 PRC. Set of accurate calipers, some Loctite, a spent casing, and your intended bullet. Oh, also, you need some Q-tips as well. So here's the simple premise. You take your spent casing and one of your bullets, you take your Loctite, and you put a layer of Loctite inside the neck of the spent round. Then you slip a bullet in there, out as long as you can get it, and then put it into your chamber, and it will compress the bullet down slower when you reach the lands of your jam point in your chamber. And then you let the Loctite dry, pull out the bullet, and measure it. Pretty simple. So first thing I'm going to do is take this Q-tip, and I'm going to put a good amount of Loctite on it. All right, when you're doing this, you definitely want to be careful to try to not put any Loctite on the outside of the casing, because that will be bad. It might get stuck in your chamber. So I am just going to spread a bunch of that Loctite inside the chamber, or inside the neck of the casing. Put a little bit more in there. Looks like it got sucked up by the... And again, I'm being careful not to get it on the outside of the casing. Carefully put it in, and then just wrap it around. Alrighty. Now, take and put this bullet in there. Seat it out pretty long, as long as I can get it. And I'm gonna put my bolt in, slip this cartridge into the chamber as far as I can, and then close my bolt on it. I should feel it compress a bit as I do. And then I will close the bolt. All right, so just let that dry for like 5 minutes, and that should, when I pull that out, it should give me my cartridge overall length, or my jam point, to measure. Now, there are other ways to do it. You could actually seat a bullet in an empty casing with a really light neck tension and do it. Or you can use the Hornady makes some modified brass so that you can, push a little rod and push the bullet out through it. I actually I wanted to use the method with the Hornady modified brass, but I couldn't find all the components in my store. But I like this method actually the best because that bullet's moving pretty freely in and out of that casing, And so when you hit your jam point, you're not jamming the bullet in there hard. And so, you know, it basically gives you a little bit more room for error, I guess. You know, it could be if I pushed it in there with a rod or something, or with a casing with a bullet with a light neck tension, it would push it in just a, you know, a few hundreds or thousands further. And I want to be safe. I don't want to be shooting at jam. And so, you know, I'll take this number now and back it off 20 thousandths and record that as my maximum cartridge overall length for this particular rifle and bullet combination. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, and let's see if we did this and right, and hopefully that bullet will not stick in the barrel. All right, there we go. I still seated out pretty fucking far. I'll get a measurement on it. Okay, so just for reference, I had that bullet stretched out quite a ways, and that's about how much bullet is in the casing there, from the top of the neck to the bottom of the boat tail there. So it looks like it did compress some, which is good. That'll give me, means I should get a good number. Now, all I've got to do is measure this. I am using cartridge overall length because that's what I am using for my measurements as I build these rounds. So I've got 3.408. Now, SAMI spec for cartridge overall length on the 7 PRC is 3.340. So I back that off 20 thousandths, and I'll get 3.38 and change. So that's pretty good. All right, now having that information, that measurement, will let me know how long I can seat bullets when I do the load development for this, which will have two different effects. You know, it kind of gets it closer to the lands, so there's less jump, which can improve accuracy, but also it allows you to run more powder in your casings at a lower pressure, because the case volume is increased when the bullet is pulled out a little bit. So it'll allow you to, to get, really, I'm trying to get above 2,900 feet of velocity, and I'm just under 2,800 feet of velocity with this rifle. And so, you know, I'd really like to be mid to high 29s, and so that will potentially give me the ability to reach that velocity with a good powder without going over pressure. And that's what I'm looking for, and then to find a good accuracy node once I reach that range of velocity. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button and the like button, and comment to help with my algorithms. I appreciate you watching.